Hello, Virgo. Thanks for coming in for your March reading. Now, I've got a reading here. It's not going to fit everybody. Take what resonates. You know the whole deal. Current situation. 7 of Wands, Knight of Wands. March can find you trying to set some boundaries, some limitations with people who have some real fast talking energy, who want to give you an opportunity to take action on something, and you're just like, So what's challenging this energy is the Page of Coins or Page of Pentacles and the King of Cups in reverse. You're kind of peeping out the insincerity in this person who's offering a little, got messages on something that they can invest in, has something to maybe do with your time, your energy, and your resources, but it's very little effort for something that they really want you to put your investment into. But the Virgo I'm talking to is like, this sounds great. With this Knight of Wands energy rushing in, it's it's like fuckboy energy. I mean, it's real, or someone who is not real serious about something, who just wants to be flagrant and just do things and not think about the consequences of them. And you're kind of like really aware of how you need to get boundaries set up with that. And it doesn't have to be like a love relationship. This could be somebody who's trying to kind of talk you into something. Like, this is a great idea. This is something you should do. But they're not really a person who stands to lose as much as you stand to lose. Now, what's crowning this situation, what your higher self wants you to know, Virgo, is the Ace of Pentacles in reverse and the Empress card. See, you're very attractive to people because you seem to make shit happen. You seem to be able to get through things that the average person isn't able to get through. That's attractive to a lot of people because they figure, this person could probably help me out of this situation, or this person is resilient. But it's almost like you can at times be preyed upon also because of that. You have this like magnanimous quality about yourself that is super attractive with that Empress energy. But a lot of times you end up falling short because people come in and they always want to take, because you're always creating and they want to take what you're creating. What's being hidden? The Tower and the Moon in reverse. There's going to be some sort of sudden, towers can be sudden shocking events. They don't always have to be bad ones though. But with this Moon in reverse, there's an illusion being lifted. Somebody's emotions are kind of coming to the surface and they're being exposed. This sudden shocking event kind of blows things wide open, where you're actually seeing the truth of somebody's true intentions and the effects of the past. The thing that's really weighing on this current situation for you, Virgo, is the Lovers and the Two of Cups. It got me in my feelers a little bit, Virgo, because this is like, when I see the Lovers and the Two of Cups, this is like feeling the past, this situation where you really loved, felt loved, had a bond and a connection with somebody, and you really felt like you were forming a foundation for being complete. And there might be some feeling of wanting to return to that. And so this other person comes in, or it could be the same person that you fell in love with, but what you're experiencing now is not that. There's a lot of love. There's a lot of commitment on your part. But what you're experiencing in March is not this energy. This feels like somebody who is really not committing in the same way that you're committing. I don't know how to... And now that could be family love. That could be, but I'm thinking it's really relationship for some of you Virgos. Now what we're seeing in the future here, the Five of Cups, Nine of Swords in reverse, Page of Cups, and the Three of Clubs in reverse. I think that I'm talking to a Virgo who's kind of been walking themselves through the grieving process the entire time they've been doing this situation. Like, I know that there's a potential end to this. I don't see like the Death card or other end cards, but it's certainly not going anywhere, because this Page of Cups energy offering little messages of love, maybe little breadcrumbs that just kind of keep you holding on. The Nine of Swords in reverse is like the anxiety of loss is lifting. I think you're kind of getting more to a place where you're accepting that, you know, not everybody is built to be the lover and the committed, loyal person that I am. And I think if talking to a Virgo who's been through this shit enough times, where they're like, I see it for what it is. I see your ass. I'm grieving the process. I'm not even going to allow myself to give too much space to it. And I know that this isn't going anywhere with this Three of Wands in reverse energy. On the bottom of each deck, I've got the Strength card in reverse and the Nine of Wands in reverse. Now, the situation has left you feeling a little vulnerable, Virgo. Also, with that Nine of Wands in reverse, we may need to start taking inventory of why some patterns show up for us over and over again. And what is it that you are feeling attracted to? Like, what is there a wound inside that is perpetuating this same type of pattern that is being reflected to you? I did pull a card of advice, so let me get that, because there is a silver lining in all this. This is like, I feel like this is a really good, actually, a good reading, because this isn't going to be allowed to continue. Summer. Bask in joy and light. Rise up. Open your wings and shine. Bring your projects and plans out into the light, into manifestation. The Empress card. Summer has always been recognized as a time for joy, for going on adventures and making memories. Flowers are in full bloom. Animals are enjoying the freedom of the wild summer days and nights. And people are taking holidays, basking in sunshine and being lifted energetically by the light and warmth. This is a perfect opportunity for you to enjoy the fruits of your labor. Stop letting everybody else enjoy them. You enjoy the fruits of your labor. Light has come in to banish the darkness. Clarity is arriving too, allowing you to know exactly where you are and how you can move forward. Angels and ancestor guides are encouraging you to enjoy the moment and not rush forward, because this is a time for pleasure, enjoyment, and expansion. There's a great chance that you have extra energy, creativity, and inspiration at this time. Notice what's coming to you, as it's an inspiration directly from the divine. When the Summer card arrives in a future position of a spread or the last card in a reading, which it is, it can also indicate that the coming summer will usher in important energies with regards to your question or intentions. So it looks like some of you Virgos are going to be having glow-ups this summer. I think you are like clearing the energy for something really good, some fun, some enjoyment, joy to come in this summer. You're making space. You're clearing the space out, Virgo. Thank you, and I hope you have a great March. If you'd like a personal reading, there's a website in my bio. Thanks.